No diets or exercise. How I lost belly fat in just 1 week. Do you have one piece of clothing hanging in the back of your closet that might be a little small, but do you swear that one day you'll lose the weight and try it on again? Yes. Me too. The biggest thing that keeps most people from trying on their favorite clothes again is their stomach, literally. So, I decided to do an experiment and do something about it. I set myself a goal to get into my favorite jeans and get rid of my belly in just 1 week without any extreme diets or hours in the gym. Yes, it is worth confessing that you won't see abs under your shirt in a week, but getting ready for an important event or getting into your old favorite jeans is possible. Want to know my secret? Then just keep watching this video. But first, do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel with a bell, so you will not miss my new useful videos that I release twice a week. First of all, I started by learning about the theory and structure of our bodies. I was shocked to learn that fat is not always the culprit for extra inches in the belly area. If you've only recently noticed that you don't fit into your clothes the way you did recently, it's probably a result of bloated belly and water weight. Water tends to linger not only in the belly area, but also on the arms and legs. Sometimes a lot of water retention in your upper body or chin can make your body look disproportionate. This was similar to what I went through once. So, I made a list of goals that I wanted to accomplish: get rid of bloated stomach, reduce water retention, reconsider my diet and lifestyle. The first thing I did to reduce abdominal bloating, so, bloating is definitely not fat. It's air or gas that builds up in the intestines and causes a feeling of tightness of a full stomach. Once I was convinced that I really did have belly bloating, here's what I did to reduce it. I tried something called acupuncture because I had read that it does help with abdominal bloating. I used the following 2 methods. The first pressure point is about 4 fingers above the belly button. I massage this point for 3 minutes in clockwise and counterclockwise motions. This really relieves stomach cramps and prevents gas buildup. The other point is 4 fingers below the navel. Again, I massage this point for 3 minutes, moving clockwise and counterclockwise. This is supposed to stimulate the bowels and get rid of the heaviness in the stomach. Yes, I would say it works. Consuming more ginger is another technique for reducing abdominal bloating that I read about. You can drink it as a tea or eat it fresh. To make the ginger tea, I peeled and diced about 3 ounces of ginger root and put it in a teapot, added 3 cups of water, brought it to a boil and waited until it cooled. I squeezed some lemon juice, stirred in half a teaspoon of honey, and that was it. This drink wasn't tea, only good for getting rid of bloating. It tasted very nice, too. You could also just eat a teaspoon of grated ginger before a meal. Finally, along with the acupuncture and ginger recipes, I started adding turmeric powder to water and smoothies. I also tried to drink more peppermint tea. They are both really effective for alleviating unpleasant bloating in the stomach. How I got rid of the extra weight. Getting my abdominal bloating under control is only half the success. I also needed to flush out the extra fluid that was accumulating in my body. At least, that's what the experts recommend according to my research. Here's what I did to get rid of the so-called fluid retention. I significantly reduced my salt intake. I read that too much sodium, which is found in salt, causes the body to retain more water. This is why many athletes consume salt with water after prolonged aerobic exercise. This explained the swollen feeling I had before the experiment began. Also, along with potassium, drinking alcohol in large quantities retains water in the body, which is why people look swollen after a long binge. Of course, a couple of glasses of wine won't hurt you in any way, but you shouldn't flirt with it. I've incorporated more potassium-rich foods into my diet. Potassium helps you get rid of excess weight by reducing sodium levels in the body. It also makes you urinate more often so that extra fluid is eliminated from the body. For this reason, tomatoes, bananas, spinach, avocados, beets and coconut water have become my best friends. I've also tried brewing dandelion tea a couple of times. This herb is a natural diuretic, which is like potassium. It increases urine production in the body. It does work, but if you decide to try it, be prepared for a lot of uncomfortable trips to the bathroom. I've been trying to consume fewer carbs. Because they raise insulin levels, and insulin causes the body to retain more sodium, and you already know what that means, more water retention. So, I cut back on processed sugar and other sweeteners and all kinds of desserts, chocolate and refined grains. This was certainly one of the most difficult aspects of the experiment. But the truth is, it's not that strict of a diet, so you don't feel like you're on a diet. And finally, your biggest ally in weight loss is water, which is amazing, right? But it's true. The more water you drink, The less fluid accumulates in your body. Large amounts of water make your kidneys work at the right volume and not lazy, which helps to eliminate excess fluid from the body. UFC fighters do weight loss this way. Before weighing, they drink 7 to 8 liters of water a day for a week, and in 2 days, they minimize their intake to 1 liter a day. This way, less water enters the body and the kidneys already work at their maximum and expel water from the body with great speed. So, I changed my lifestyle and reconsidered my diet. I didn't have the worst diet before this experiment, but I understood the changes I could make. I replaced carbs with protein. No, I didn't feel hungry or miserable. Nuts, fish, dairy and meat proved just as delicious as junk food and baked goods. I reduced my portion size, but ate more frequently throughout the day. Instead of 3 huge meals, I ate 6, which weren't particularly large, but were still big enough to satiate me. I gave up sodas and other sugary drinks. Believe it or not, fizzy drinks cause bloating and gas. I have completely given up on store-bought sugary drinks and started making my own delicious and fat-burning drinks at home. Here are a few of my favorite recipes for making a super refreshing and weight loss promoting citrus drink. Throw half a cup of pomegranate, half a cup of grapefruit, a pinch of salt and 1 teaspoon of honey into a blender. That's it. Enjoy. That's what I did. To make a coconut water drink, take a 1/4 cup of pineapple, a cup of coconut water, half a teaspoon of ground fennel seeds and a little black salt. Mix it all together again, and you're all set. Oh, I drank it with ice, so you should try it too. This celery smoothie is also easy to make. You'll need half a cup of celery, a cup of water, half a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar and a pinch of ground black pepper. Mix the celery and water, pour into a glass. Add the vinegar and pepper, stir and drink. The change in lifestyle didn't take long. Instead of taking the elevator, I started taking the stairs. Instead of parking near the entrance of a place, I parked farther away and walked. Instead of sitting in front of the TV all evening, I took short, 15 to 30-minute walks. Basically, any little thing I could do to move more and I did. You see, a gym membership wasn't necessary. I tried one specific exercise that you can do for a bloated tummy. It's called a tummy vacuum. It's not as scary as it sounds. All you have to do is get on all fours and breathe in deeply, relaxing your abdominal muscles. Then as you exhale, tense your abdominal muscles and hold that position for 20 to 30 seconds. I only did this for 5 minutes a day, and after a week I saw a big difference. What can I say? In the end, it worked. In 1 week I lost 3 inches in my waist circumference, which is an incredible result. But what started out as a week-long experiment has actually become a change that I've made for good. I look and, more importantly, feel so much better. So if you suffer from bloated tummy, overweight, or just a lack of energy and feeling blue, why not make these changes to your lifestyle and also add the various physical exercises that I talk about in my other videos? They will appear on your screen now. Be sure to watch them and send them to your friends who would also like to lose some water off their bellies. I bid you farewell, see you again.